All right, I don't want to keep y'all waiting for too long. What's up, folks? Here we are again for another live stream. This one was not scheduled, but I wanted to go ahead and do it real quick. I'm not even totally set up yet. I need to close my door because I got the door wide open. And I'm surprised the kids haven't. But as you see from the title, I got my GFX 100S, so I'm gonna open it up and see what it's like. Maybe get my first impressions in there. Let me close my door though. I just like literally I'm just in here chilling. I got my whole mess too. I gotta clean up the back portion of my room. It's just a total mess. Y'all, it's beautiful. Look at Is it gonna focus? Is it even on continuous autofocus? It's not. It's on manual. Great job. Boom. Here we go. Hello, Melissa. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Let's try that again. Look at that beauty. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. What a beautiful white box. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm gonna skip this song. I don't know. I don't be feeling that song. Or tonight, I guess. Well, it's early morning for some of y'all. Now, I would give y'all like a dual screen mode where you could see like me opening the box and everything, but unfortunately, I ordered this the Atomos XCast, which is a 4-input HDMI stream switcher where you can have like multiple inputs, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if B&H released it earlier or what, but Atomos doesn't even have the firmware out for this thing yet. So it literally doesn't work. Like I can't use it at all, and it's the most annoying thing because it's literally just sitting around. But it's cool. You're supposed to be able to connect your Atomos to it, and it turns it into like this whole thing. And then I'd be able to have multiple cameras at the same time. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this thing. Let me see how I feel about it. Let me see how I feel. I've been pretty excited about this for a while because after I used the GFX 100, like it's a very viable camera to use for basically anything. Oh wow, look at this. They don't even include the manual. They just give you a little sheet. Look at them saving the world, saving paper. Yep, just a bunch of paperwork. Hey, got Houston, Texas in the house. Comes with some USB cables and stuff for charging. And a strap. It's the usual stuff. Here's the plug. That fade looking fresh. I just got it cut up the other day. What is this? What is this? I don't even use Fuji or want the camera. I know, right? There's nothing like opening new gear, right? It's like the best feeling. Oh, is this like a... Oh, snap. Is this an HDMI bracket? Is it coming with this out of the box? Is that what that is? It looks like an HDMI bracket. Trucker in NYC. Nice. That has the... Is it fun trucking? I did a wedding for a trucker. And the stories they were telling about him and his wife and how they met each other and stuff, it sounded like it's actually really fun. Hook stopper. Oh my goodness, here it is. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Oh. Yeah. Wow, that grip is deep. Yo, yeah, it feels, so the grip feels like the XH1. It has that nice, solid kind of grip. It actually, just because I'm not used to it, it feels a little deep for my liking. But I'll get used to it. Oh, it's so light. It's kind of crazy. Let's get that sensor. Look at how big the front, look at, oh. So much sensor. It looks like money. It does. This nub on the back looks pretty good. It feels pretty good, the little nub. It's a little low for me. Autofocus on is way up here. Oh, our continuous focus is in the back, which is nice. What would you use that for with your work? I would honestly like, so I used the GFX 100 and it was able to keep up with weddings. I was actually kind of surprised. I might use it for weddings. I really might. Like, I think I'm crazy enough to do it. I just checked the price tag. Yeah, it's pricey. We got our HDMI or our SD card slot looking like the XT4. What do we have over here? This is audio, mic and headphones, which is nice. And then this should be HDMI and USB-C and a trigger for flash. Think you'll have to increase your storage space? Probably, but I'm probably gonna shoot in compressed RAW. Cause again, you know, there's no point in me shooting in full-blown RAW. There's just not. Oh. It's just like little tiny X mount. Whereas if you look at the GFX, it's like huge. So yeah, it's separate lenses. So that's the thing too. It's a whole upgrade for me. So right now, I was only able to buy the 110. So I bought the 110 f2, which is the first lens I got. It was actually, I like this lens a lot. I've used it on the GFX 100, so I went ahead and bought it. And honestly, it's been sitting around not being used this whole time. Reggie's in the house. I thought a Reels unboxing. Man, I need to step my game up. Your Reels are too good. I don't know if I can do it. I feel like I don't have the humor for it. Or my humor is just too weird or something. Close up, box. Reggie in the house. I feel like nothing beats the beauty and sophistication. I really do like the XT3 and 4. It's so good, and even with a grip on it, I don't know, it just looks great. The size is awesome. Everything about it's so good. How does the compressed RAW for Fuji look? Nikon lossless compressed. So I actually only shoot in compressed RAW. Like everything I shoot is compressed RAW always. Even when I had the GFX 100, I shot that in compressed RAW as well. I can find some photos for y'all real quick. Let's see. Photo exports 2020? When was this wedding? Yeah, it was 2020. So I have some GFX 100 files. This is interspersed with also XT3 because I shot it GFX 100 and XT3, and the look of the photo should be the same as the 100S is gonna be. So like this, if it wants to load itself, this was GFX 100 compressed. Compressed RAW looks fine to me. I have no problems with it at all. And if you can save yourself the size, I say do it. It makes no sense to just shoot full unless you're doing like commercial work and you need like the absolute everything. But yeah, I'm going to try and do at least one wedding with the GFX 100S. Oh my goodness, it's huge. Everything's so big. But yeah, the weight is really good. This is no different than like a normal like DSLR. Like it feels on par with all that. I don't have a battery in it yet. Yeah, GFX, all that, when you have all of that just resolution, the images are super sharp. Take 30 memory cards. Well, let's actually see. It's not so bad. So I bought the 300 megabits per second card a while ago. And I should, yeah, here goes one. Where's my other one? It's floating around somewhere. I also need a battery. Let me see if I even have charged batteries. So these things, y'all, these things are expensive. These like 300 megabits a second, 128 gigs. These things are like $250 a pop. I only do uncompressed when I do commercial jobs, but regular, exactly the same. Like if I was doing a commercial, then yeah, I would definitely shoot like full-blown raw. I don't know if these batteries even have. I love the fact that this takes the XT4 battery. Oh, cool. The first time you turn it on, you gotta set it up. Here with smartphone. I'll do this later. Because there is software updates I probably have to do. I want month, date, year. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what month it is. What is today's date? 22nd? Oh, that's right, because I'm not paired to my phone. It's making me do this. I'm like, why am I doing this? It should do it for me. I don't know if I like this little back knob. It's more like a button. Okay, so let's see. So image quality, we're gonna switch it to raw. Oh wow, so many options. Superfine, fine, normal, superfine, and raw, fine, raw, normal, raw. Raw. Film simulation, you already know. Classic Chrome. Oh, doesn't this have the new one? What's the new one? Nostalgic negative? Woo! That focus. Oh, I wish y'all could see it. Okay, so Classic Chrome is my always. It's my first and foremost. The lenses being so big take away from the sleekness of Fuji. I agree. That's usually always my first, like the first thing I feel is like the moment I start using it, I'm like, this thing is huge. The whole reason I switched to Fuji was to have smaller cameras. So it's half and half, but it's beautiful and it's Fuji. So it's like getting a normal full frame DSLR, but Fuji. That's what it feels like. Definitely can't do street photography. Yep, nope. I forgot about nostalgic negative. I was actually just about to say, I don't see no one talking about it. Like they came out the gate and they're like, oh my goodness, nostalgic negative, and then no one ever said anything else about it. Classic Chrome is sick. Yeah, Classic Chrome is my jam. Okay. I usually turn sharpness up to 2. I wish I had a D-pad, I'm gonna be honest. That was the main thing when they announced it, and I was like, y'all, tone curve. Highlights -1, shadows -2. Autofocus mode. We want that single point. Number of focus points. Give me them all. 425. Face detection off. Self timer. Da da da. Cool. That's pretty much it outside of other specifics. Oh, what is that? Isn't there a mode? There's like a 35 mil mode. Do you lose the smooth skin effect? Crazy. Where's this 35 mil mode? Oh no, touchscreen mode off. John from the DMV, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Happy to be here, ready to sign up for a membership. Yeah, I opened my Patreon back up. I've been thinking about putting a join thing on YouTube. I just haven't done it yet. Self timer, shutter type. Oh, it doesn't even. Where's my mechanic? Why is it set to? It was set to the electronic shutter. So many settings. I always forget that like when you first turn on the camera, there's like so much you have to set up. It's not even showing me how many photos I have. Oh, you can just whoa. Oh, okay, so the drive is like. Wait, why am I in program? Oh, this is weird having like a program mode in the first place. I'm so lost. It's so different. Oh, what's this? The light? Whoa. Look at. Let's see if I can show you when the light turns on. Maybe I can do it. Whoa. I wish I had something wider. I need a wider lens. Oh. Ah. The I need something to focus on. The eye is off. I mean, I don't know. I don't know photography terms, y'all. I don't know anything. And it has IBIS. Every time I set this up, I feel like I'm at a eye doctor. Oh my goodness, the 110, y'all. It's beautiful. Almost at 100K. I'm so close, y'all. I can't believe I'm like diopter. Thank you. I'm like, just take the pictures. Take them good. Uh-oh, hold up. First wedding in November. Thanks to you for all the knowledge and motivation to take the steps. Awesome. You're gonna do awesome. I use Google to spell check. You're like, I don't even know how to spell the thing. Hi, John. Just curious, you prefer single point? Yeah, so I still need to make a video on how I like to autofocus. I've had a lot of people ask me about that, and I want to do one. Single point to me is faster, and again, just like with shooting in manual, it puts the control in your hands, not in the cameras. So a lot of times people harp on, you know, autofocus and the camera's autofocus, but I would rather just use, you know, its immediate autofocus itself. So the old school focus and recompose, I think that works just fine. The only time I'm ever using continuous autofocus is if someone's walking towards me or away from me. Other than that, I don't really see the point. I feel like it's just too much. What flash system are you using? I have Godox. Actually, that's a good point. Let me see if my flashes even work with this camera. Where are my flashes? Where's my stuff? This is, whenever I'm not shooting weddings, I have no idea where any of my stuff is. Is it back here? I just like throw my stuff away and then I'm like, where's my stuff? Beast of a camera. Congratulations. Thank you. What's going to happen to the XT3 and 4? I'm going to keep them. I'm not sure if this can handle full wedding days just yet. So I'm not about to just sell my gear off. So the 4 I mainly use for video. So it's my main video camera. I even have it. It always lives in a cage now for the most part. Like, I literally use it for video. That's it. It's rare that it's ever not in the cage. And then I have dual XT3s. So that's still my main setup for weddings. And I also have an XT30, which I guess I'm just going to hang on to. What did you get from J. Crew? I had to buy a whole bunch of, if y'all been on the channel for a minute, you know I've lost a bunch of weight. So I literally had to buy most of my wardrobe. Like, literally, I've lost that much weight that I couldn't fit into any of my clothes. I switched from Sony to XT4 and XT3 setup because of you. Awesome. Oh, really? It's still trying to pair the smartphone? No memory card. Oh, great job. I really brought the SD card over here. Also, I think my face detection is not on. Let me do that real quick. Yeah. I was wondering why the autofocus was freaking out. Is that full frame? It's bigger than full frame. That's their slogan for it. It's medium format. Nice, that's a good problem to have. Yeah, I had, so at the beginning of the year, I was pushing 200 pounds, and for me being 5'8", that was pretty bad. And I could barely fit in all the clothes I had, and I felt absolutely horrible. So it's funny because I went from barely fitting in my clothes to losing weight and not fitting in my clothes still. So it's just the same issue. Okay, so let's see, 128 gig card, right? Oh, where's my play? How do I look at my, oh, it's way down here. So we taking a 128 gig card. I'm gonna format it. And right now it's saying it's gonna give me 611 raw files. But that's full raw. So on a 128 gig card, you're only gonna get 600 photos, which is crazy. You like the contact, guys. Which camera are you on live right now? That's the XT3. So let's switch. Wait, where the raw recording? Here we go. So we're gonna go to compressed, or maybe lossless. Which one is the smallest? With compressed, we're getting 1,700 photos. With lossless, we're getting 900. Yeah, so compressed is the smallest. Compressed 16-bit. Oh, we can even drop it to 14. Oh, that still gives us 1,700. So we may as well go to 16. 16-bit single frame only. Oh, so we have to do 14 if I want more. Because, yeah, I want to do low speed burst shutter. Which, how fast is that? I don't even know. What's that? That sounds like 4 frames a second. Is there a way for me to change my... I'm so lost. Is there a Q menu? Oh, there it is. Can I change my shutter drive? How fast it is? This button at the front used to be the shutter drive. Oh, there's buttons on the top. I'm so lost. Don't know how to do anything anymore. Where are all the buttons? Where are they? I feel like there's less, but oh wow, I changed the top. Oh. What's this do? So many buttons. Thank you for your live edit video. It's helped me greatly with my Nikon files. Awesome. Which camera are you? Oh, I answered that already. I'm happy for you, man. I was excited when you started buying the GFX 100S accessories. Yeah, what was that, like January? Okay, we were supposed to see if this flash still works. Okay, it triggered. Oh my goodness. I don't like shooting long. Okay, and high shutter speed. How fast is that? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Why is this in high shutter? Oh, because I'm not high shutter. Why is this on high shutter? Isn't there flash? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Cool. Wow. Wow, guys, I'm learning so much about cameras. Oh, why was it faster before? What did I do? Oh, that's why, because it's on TTL. Yo, this 300 megabits a second SD card is keeping up. I wonder how many shots I can take before it starts trying to buffer. Let's test it out, I guess. That had to be like 20. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, when Fuji announced this camera and everyone was like, oh, you're gonna need bigger hard drives and oh, it can't even shoot that fast. I don't know, man. When I started on the 6D and it shot about the same frame rate as this. You know, like, I get the Sony A1 is cool. You know, I have nothing against it, but 30 frames a second? Nobody needs that, except sport photographers or wildlife photographers. They need it. They actually need it. Everyone else is just a nice to have that you don't even really need. It'd be cool for weddings, not gonna front. But like, I'm not trying to cull through 800 photos of one scene because I wanted to get the perfect moment. It's just too much. Hey, thanks for that sub. Trying to get me up to that 100K. I'm trying to get that plaque. Let's see some more of these GFX. Did y'all see my my GFX 100 Brenizer like a fool? That was like the first thing I did with it. I was like, oh, gonna take this 102 megapixel camera and I'm gonna make a Brenizer photo with it and just stitch everything together and make the largest photo ever known to man, ever. So this was shot with the GFX 100 with the 100S. And it's a gorgeous photo and you can zoom in on it so hard. And there goes my internet again. I gotta make sure that Backblaze isn't trying to backup, which is not. But yeah, this photo was so good. And it just like, even on my website, you can tell the difference because of the resolution. You can just really feel it. Like really, you can feel it. It just looks so much better. This was with the 110. So it's the lens I currently have on here. But yeah, this setup's not bad, but it's definitely like, it's hefty. Also, again, I don't really like shooting long. I mean, 110 is probably like an 85 equivalent to full frame, so that's fine. But I need to get a wide lens. I don't even know which one is like the good wide lens. I think everyone talks about the 45. Let's see. Digital cameras. How do you feel about how about it compared to the 50F1? I really like the 50F1, and at first I thought I wasn't gonna like it. Mainly because of the size. Like when I first got it, the first thing that stood out to me was the size. But it's the main one I use now. Now that would be a cool video to do. If I had the 80 1.7, I would do a GFX 81.7 versus the 50F1 just to see. That'd be really cool. I need to get my hands on the 80 because 80 is about a 50, I think. And 50 is my favorite focal length. I don't use it that much. I've started using that like 35 range more, which is, I would really love to get a 35, which I guess 35 equivalent would be this 45-8. Isn't there something newer? I thought there was something newer. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, if I'm gonna get something next, it's gonna be this 45-8. Cause yeah, 45-8 is pretty much a 35. How much this thing cost? Cause yeah, 35 is what I shoot on mainly. 50 50 is my favorite focal length, but 35 is like you have to have a 35 if you're shooting weddings. Specifications. Focal length. Yeah, about a 36. Yeah. How much does this thing cost? I'm about to get one. GFX 45 2.8. There you are. I guess I should just put GF. I don't even know the names of the lenses. Woo! 17. You prefer the 35-1.4 or the 2? The only reason I don't like the 35-1.4 is because it has that old school focusing where the thing comes out. I've used it on a wedding and I definitely enjoyed using it. But the 35f2, I prefer how it focuses, and it focuses a little bit faster. But the 35-1.4 was nice. It worked well too. Yeah, 1700. I don't know if I feel like dropping that right now. Also, I don't know what the global market is looking like. Cause like right now everything's like backed up. Like everything, tech, everything is backed up. So I don't want to order this from B&H and then have them hit me off with the back ordered. Cause every time they do that, I ordered these hard drives for my NAS in like May. Like it literally took them 2 months to get this to me because stuff is just hard. 1 month of rent. Yeah, that's true. I never even thought about that. I be buying stuff like this all the time. That's pretty much my rent as well. I just be buying it too. I don't even be thinking about it. I'm like, I need a lens. Boom. $2,000. that I look back when I go through my taxes and I'm like, what was I doing all year? It's one of those weird places though where like I like to have expenses so I don't get taxed as hard, or like I have stuff to write off. So there comes a point in time where I'm pretty much just like, well, I need expenses and I haven't bought anything in a while. Purchase. I buy an aperture on April and I still don't have it. Yeah. I wanted to get I'm thinking about getting some off-camera flashes. I have a wedding coming up that I shot at the venue before, and an off-camera flash probably would have been a better choice. But yeah, so I probably should do it now. I wonder if you can rent from B&H. I feel like, isn't there like, how new is the 45? It must be new. Ah, it's a top seller too. I want it so bad. They got rebates on it too, so it'd really only be 15. And yeah, tax write-offs always. Yeah, the 45 and the 110 is a pair. Mwah. But yeah, look at this. It just like, I think even, obviously you're not getting the whole resolution looking at it here in preview, but like I can still go in pretty far on a JPEG without it falling apart. And again, this was like a 30 photo Brenizer with a GFX 100. So equivalent megapixels, I have no idea. It has to be like 800 megapixels or something stupid like that. Maybe some small photography business would have them to rent. Yeah, I'm traveling up to New Jersey, so it'd be great if I could pick up a couple of like Godox 8200s or something. But yeah, all this stuff. This is GFX 100. So good. I think I did the dress shot with the GFX 100. Yeah. And you really can see the difference. Like that resolution makes such a difference. Oh yeah, this was a Brenizer as well. Like the photos just look so much sharper because there's so much resolution. The photo center in Brick, New Jersey, they have so much. Huh. I might have to check it out. The problem is I'm gonna be up there for like 2 seconds and then I'm gonna be leaving. And my flight leaving is pretty early, so I don't know if I'll even be able to return the flashes by the time I have to leave. But yeah, the GFX 100, it was a little bit slower than I expected. And something with these photos was weird. The dynamic range or something was happening. When I was editing it, it was like off. The shadows were like all weird. Oh, so good. I got a couple sessions coming up too. I'm definitely gonna bring this with me. Like engagements and stuff, I'm probably gonna straight up just shoot with the GFX. This 100, GFX 100 I was using for these photos too, it was like a loaner too, so who knows if it had any issues on it or something. We need to sign a petition to get Lightroom to get rid of the worms. I don't know why, like, Lightroom just can't. And I mean, I've learned how to deal with the worms, so it's fine for me. And I still use, like, all this stuff was edited in Lightroom. And all that grain you see, all that was added. Oh. So this is not, like, how it came out of camera. Like, that's all added grain. But yeah, I'm really It feels pretty good in the hand. That grip is kind of deep, but it's good because this thing is hefty and you need to be able to hold it. So that works. Yeah, no, it feels good, y'all. This feels good. I want to see it in action. Let me see what that low speed shutter looks like again. I mean, yeah, that's fine. 1,700 photos is very little, though. I thought this had a 35mm mode. Is that in the settings? Sensor cleaning, date and time, battery age? Wow. After edit all the photos, do you just delete them? I don't. I've been keeping most of the photos I've edited for the last couple of years, actually. Have you tried out the 70-300 in low light situations or any situation at all? I have not. The RAWs, yeah. Eventually I delete the RAWs, but that's after like a year or two. With all the extra resolution, I'm sure you're already thinking about updating your Hackintosh. Yeah. Have you noticed in slowing and editing of photos? I haven't. I only used it for this one wedding and I didn't really notice anything, but we'll see now that I have this in my hand and I'll be using it more regularly. I thought this had a 35mm mode. The reason I'm harping on it is because I wonder if it'll save size so you get more photos. Oh, dynamic range priority. What? I'm not seeing it. I could have swore there was a 35mm mode. Film simulation, bracketing, self-timer lamp, self-timer, photometry, ISO, flicker reduction on. All frames. IS mode. $35mm format mode. Auto. What if I turn it on? What is 35 format? Oh yeah, wow. You get so many more photos here. Let's go back and format again and see what we get. So before with compressed RAW, we were only getting like 1776. Now that I'm on compressed RAW and 35mm mode, I'm getting 2,900 photos. And now I'm sure most people would be like, bro, why do you have a GFX 100S and you shoot it in 35mm mode? But especially if you're going to pair it with like an X-T3 or X-T4, because that's what I dealt with this. I didn't want all my GFX 100 files being like in the, I don't know the difference, is it like 3:5 or whatever the different ratio is versus what was on my X-T3. So I would crop all the GFX 100 photos. Like you can tell here that this is cropped. It's not that like larger 8:10. So yeah, you gain much more. So maybe I'll just do that, shoot in 35mm mode, and everyone be like, bro, why? You're losing resolution. That's fine. It's 102 megapixels. I'm starting to photograph weddings. Just booked my first wedding and first baptism. And I watched all your awesome. Yeah, you'll do great. Just get in there, do the work. You'll be awesome. But yeah, 35mm mode. So on the screen it says 35, and you can see that it's cropped in on the screen just a bit. Oh, it's too bright. Y'all can't really see it. 35mm crops still have a great look. Breaking all the... I know. I have a GFX 100 and I shoot it in compressed RAW 35mm mode. Ah! Everyone's like, why? Why'd you spend that much money? What are you doing? I do what I want. I wonder if it'd be faster too because it's 35 mil. Yeah, like if you're trying to do wedding photography with it, it only makes sense because you gain so much more. You know, like you gain probably longer burst rate because the photos aren't as large, so the SD cards can handle it better. Like it just makes sense to just shoot in 35 mil mode if you're doing something like weddings. Does the lens zoom a change? Focal? No, this is a prime lens, 110, which is basically 85. But yeah, that 45 is calling my name. That 1500 is kind of steep though. It's not steep. That's the good price for the lens. I'm not trying to spend that right now. Not trying to spend it. Jamaica. This song. All right, y'all. I think that's about it for me. I'm gonna enjoy my nighttime coffee and try to go to sleep. I think that's it. So yeah, I'll be doing coverage on this whenever I can get my hands on it. Again, I haven't actually used it shooting yet. I've used the GFX 100, so I know what the image quality looks like, but I haven't actually used this camera as far as focusing and everything, but I've heard it's about better than the GFX 100, and I was really happy with the 100, so this should be absolutely awesome. I can't wait to actually start using it. Maybe I'll be crazy and buy another one and then just shoot with that, and everyone will be like, bro, you're insane for doing dual GFX 100 in compressed raw 35 mil mode. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be that guy. All right, y'all. Love the behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Oh, the new behind the scenes is close. I'm almost done editing the main footage. I'm at the speeches, so next up is just first dances and then reception time. So yeah, X-T3 giveaway. I'm keeping my X-T3s. I love them. I guess if I got another GFX, maybe I would get rid of one of my X-T3s. Just finished your wedding photography full walkthrough. Awesome. Awesome. All right, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's that time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for hanging out for the live stream. And again, I usually schedule one a month. I didn't schedule one for this month, and I might not. It's my wife's 30th birthday, so I might just not do a live stream this month. But we'll get back into it in the next month. And again, we'll probably do some more editing your photos and stuff like that. So thanks again for hanging out, and I will catch you all next time. All right. Peace.